I answered prompt 5, which is how have the values of liberty, equality, and justice changed over time to shape the US political system? The morals and values of people continuously shift over time. For thousands of years in Korea, the Roman Empire, and colonial America, for example, slavery was a commonly accepted practice. And while slavery is now viewed as morally wrong and reprehensible, it was seen as a necessary part of the economy and by some proponents, like John Calhoun from the American South, as a positive good. This one specific example on how people's views on slavery has changed over time demonstrates the fluidity of how we define liberty, equality, and justice. And as the definitions of what is morally acceptable change over time, the US political system shifts to support the current belief on what is just. In the instance of slavery, the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments eradicated slavery, defined citizenship in an effort to overrule the Dred Scott Supreme Court case, and grant Black Americans the right to vote, respectively. These fundamental changes in the political system had huge impacts on today's government. However, the value of upholding liberty, equality, and justice have not changed, just perceptions of how to do so have. These changes are not just confined to the institution of slavery. Items of debate like abortion, gender, or gay rights and immigration, among countless other issues, have fostered change in US politics. These changes are visible in the successes of the civil and gay rights movements. An example of this would be affirmative action in today's businesses. As these movements change public perception on these issues, which is fueled largely in part due to developments in global communication, political shifts have followed suit. This onset of technology and global communication has been fueled by the internet and cell phones and just our rapidly increasing level of technology around the world that allows ideas and diffusions of values to spread across thousands of miles instantaneously at the speed of light because of these cell phones and text messages that allow these ideas to spread so quickly. However, these changes are not necessarily ubiquitous in society. Concerning the instance of slavery, unpaid labor persists in our flawed prison systems. In Alaska, for example, life without parole is not a possible prison sentence. Thus, the labor done by inmates there can be akin to slavery today. So while changes in politics have resulted from changes in public opinion on the definition of liberty, justice, and equality, these changes are still ongoing and they will be into the future, as are the ever-changing values of our society because of how we have changed historical figures and how their actions are not necessarily acceptable today. But we still value the liberty and equality that was written in our Constitution and try to uphold those to the best of our abilities with the current definition of what liberty, equality, and justice is.